You know what? I gotta say one thing. Milk is damn good.
Welcome to episode number 6 of the Milk is Damn Good podcast. We are here with a very special group right now, and no offense to Christian, but this is the original trio of Hunter, myself, and Kyle. Met back with Kyle, moved into 3rd grade, heard that numerous times, and I remember telling my mom that the kid looked just like me when he didn't. I don't know why the fuck he said that. And then after that, I introduced him to Hunter, and then we just became the core three. Ever since then, we just been, we just been doing it, man, for, 10 years? Nah.
We're going on like 13.
Wow.
You and I are going
We're
on
on
13.
13 or 14.
Why do you sound so tired when you said that?
Not tired. That's a long time.
It's like as long as I've been alive.
This October.
That's the
it'll
same
be
age as the girl
11
you. Never
for
mind.
us.
Yeah, man. Kyle
we
moved.
cut that out. What is that?
The reason-
Accusations.
I didn't hear it.
The reason that I said that Kyle looked like me, or because he was new, he moved in the middle of the year, kind of, or close to the middle of the year. And usually when a new kid comes in, no offense to the new kids, they're usually weird as fuck.
Yeah, and I remember first thing I walked in, started crying.
But Kyle looked like he wasn't
amazing.
like weird.
That's an accomplishment.
I feel like
Look at me
it's-
now, boys.
Walked in, started crying.
I feel like it's an absolute must. Like every single person who has moved to a different school has had this experience. The very first day you get home, your mom looks at you and goes, "Did you make any friends today?"
Oh my god, dude.
I've never moved, but I feel like that's the thing that every single person that
my
moves
mom
goes
probably
through.
said no.
The
I'm sure
answer's
like
always no.
I'm sure in
Yeah.
kindergarten, 6th grade, and 9th grade, she probably asked me that because it was a new school,
yeah.
technically.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. First day when I went to school there, and I came home, my mom said, "You made any friends?" I said, "Yeah, I met this kid named Bob."
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Lucas knows.
Did I tell you I was Bob or Quinn?
Quinn.
Yeah, so our buddy Quinn, hopefully we'll get him on the podcast here soon.
Shout out Quinn.
Shout out to my boy Quinn. Yeah, Quinn and I think we both agreed to tell a new kid that his name is Bob. God, I felt it's hilarious when you're fucking in 3rd grade, but when you look at it now, like, god damn, that's such a dick move.
Yeah.
That poor kid's trying to make friends, and his name's not even fucking Bob.
Yeah,
It's
you
Quinn.
know what the best part was? Thought it was Bob for a month.
Oh man, dude,
Everyone knows it just looks like a fucking dumb
Yeah,
asshole.
dude, we made Kyle look
Mom.
a lot more dumb than he already looked because he was
Yeah.
a new kid. Man, but yeah, so we're here with, obviously Christian's still here. Got him joining us, which is
Damn
perfectly
it.
fine. No, it's,
Yeah, unfortunate. For everyone.
unfortunately, Jackson's next to us. We'll do a quad. I guess we could call it a quad podcast sometime here in the future. But yeah, the trio is back, and I told these guys tonight, but it's really hard to get us all together in one place. We're a bunch of,
Losers.
I know, not losers.
Different schedule, different places.
Yeah, it's really, as people could say that we're 19 and we're young and all that shit, but we're busy, man. I live in Florida. I got Kyle, Hunter, and Jackson. They work a shit ton of hours a
Work
week.
6-7
They
days
work,
a week.
yeah, they work their ass off. Christian works his ass off too. He lives
A little less.
a little less, but he still works, but he's a little far distance away, and Connor, Ollie, and all our other friends are doing shit right now. So it is true, the older you get, harder it is to get everyone together. That's why we try to get these, cheesy as sound, like, cherish these moments. We do love each other a lot. These guys are my best friends.
Yeah,
They
Yeah,
mean a lot.
we just left high school. So
Yeah,
imagine
man.
how hard it's gonna be in like 5 years.
Exactly.
Didn't Connor just send in our Instagram group chat you really know when you graduate high school if you're still in contact with your friends.
Yeah, no, we text. Honestly, we text every day. We just random bullshit, obviously, that dumb teenager said, and it's good to have these guys. They're always good backbone. Talk to them really about realistically anything.
I feel like we kind of have we as in the people who work at the marina, me, Kyle, and Jackson, we have kind of like a leg up on this situation because a lot of people, they go to college, they come back, they get like a 2-day-a-week job. But I mean, we're working full time,
No, for real. You guys, no, I'm telling you when I say this.
and we still balance time to hang out with each
yeah,
other.
no, you guys work. I'm telling you, this guy's a Marine. They work their ass off. Props to them. They work 10, 12-hour
Working
days.
tomorrow, 11 hours.
Yeah, they work 11 hours tomorrow. Props to them. I could never fucking do that.
And we still balance
Yeah.
school, work, and we still find time to hang
Yeah,
out.
man. You guys-
Podcasts.
Podcast, that comes first.
Yeah, man.
The homies, then the podcast.
Podcast for sure.
But I'm sorry, but they're right there. I mean, if this thing goes somewhere, see you guys.
I think that obviously that
And
we
now the
want
truth
to,
always come out.
we want to do. I think we want Kyle to have this be his. Not like we want it to be.
We would like
We'd
it to be
obviously our
successful.
goal is to be up there with Joe Rogan for Kyle to make a living off the podcast. I mean
Dude.
that's probably your
That's a
end goal.
dream.
That's a dream right there. But right now we're doing this just because we just enjoy doing this, man.
And
It's
not
fun.
only that, we've talked about this before off the podcast. Even if it doesn't go anywhere, we still have the recordings
Yeah,
of us
man.
talking and stuff that we
And
can
we're
look
not-
back in years.
And currently, we have so much motivation to talk and just there's so much shit going on in the world. There's so many interesting topics to touch on. It's really just it's honestly really fucking cool that we can do this. And I'm honestly happy I'm going to be able to show my kids. I mean, obviously, I have to censor some shit out.
Wait till they're older.
Just wait till they're our age. And then
No,
it's like,
middle school is when I'll show them. For sure.
Yikes.
Dude, we were
Hey, man.
savages in middle school.
Bro, dude, come on! I was learning curse words left and right, like third,
God,
fourth grade on the
fourth grade
bus.
was when
Fourth grade.
That
There was a
fourth grade
special
was
someone.
the big one. Yeah.
Fourth grade,
I know
man.
exactly what you're talking about.
I don't know, you guys. Dude, the bus really they taught me everything, and I love my parents to death. I started saying "shut up" in third grade, thinking that was bad, and in fourth grade, bro, I don't know what happened to me.
It just hit, dude.
It just hit. I was dropping like f bombs.
I think it's because a lot of people our age have older siblings that are 2 years older, and that's when they went to middle school. So then the middle schoolers learned all those words, told the younger brother, younger sister, and it fell upon us. Because I've heard a lot of people
Really?
say fourth
That's-
grade is like,
Yeah.
That's my sister. She didn't start cursing around me until she was like a junior in high school
Yeah,
and shit.
dude, I'm not even gonna lie, because Claire and I are. Everybody always says this, and I've explained this before. Claire and I grew up like with such a good bond. We never fought. We never did anything like that.
It still
And-
amazes me.
And it's so weird. We weren't comfortable like cursing in front of each other. I'm not kidding. Till last year. Like,
Wow.
I noticed that.
We just don't. But
And
I 100% noticed that before.
when Kyle means they never fought, he literally means they were never like they never.
I've
felt,
never heard them argue.
Yeah, they've never felt uncomfortable with the presence of each other in the same room. Like there was times where I wanted to kill my sisters, and I never wanted to be in the same room. But Claire and Kyle have like the ultimate dream relationship that every parent hopes they have. Like
I mean,
with their
it's so
siblings.
weird. We would back in Georgia. We would just go down to the basement and play, but we would find a way to like play with each other, like bring our own things into it. Like if she was playing with Barbie dolls, I would just like
That's
bring-
almost wrong.
bring little Lego guys in.
That sounds wrong.
That siblings got along.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
That just sounds so.
Dude,
See,
I
that's fun
messed
for you
up.
guys, but it's not for me and Kyle. Luke and I get along great.
yeah, dude. No, honestly,
Must be nice.
That's honestly shocking. I mean,
Wow. My brother
I'll-
straight up hates me.
I mean, you make him hate you.
No, come on, my boy. See, me and my
No,
brother
Evan's
are
cool,
bullies.
dude. I think he's just a little shy.
It's
I
kind of
just,
cute.
he is cute as fuck. People always say we look like each other. And
You
Kinda
do look
good.
like
Yeah,
just
too.
like Evan.
I hope
didn't
you
even
look like your
realize.
dad
Do you
when
look
you
like
look
Evan, or does Evan look like him? I
No,
think Evan looks like me.
I think Evan looks like him. If you're
Older.
older,
Yeah, fuck
yeah,
that
if
kid.
you're older, you look like your older sibling.
No, Evan is so
Yeah,
good.
it's true.
He's
Yeah.
damn cute though.
Evan's a cool kid. I wish he'd talk more around us.
I
but-
wish he wouldn't shit in my mouth all the time. I always try to like go into his room and be like, Evie, I was like, get the fuck out of my room. My
I
God.
haven't heard him say more than 4 words at a time.
I don't know that I've ever heard him speak.
That's fine with me. Jackson's not pulling on that. You're making shit do stuff.
It's fine.
We're good.
Yeah, we're good. Wow. See what you did?
Damn, we
So
got a little deep there.
yeah, no, but siblings, I mean, they're either hit or miss. I mean, I obviously
Yeah, sometimes they just suck.
no, for real, man. Like I'm telling you, there's times where my sisters were just like the most annoying, terrible people in the world. I fucking hated them. I love them both to death, but there's obviously times they got annoyed with me and I got annoyed with them.
You remember that time that you told me You were in the airport and you told your sister she was the bomb.
Oh man, bro, dude, she wanted to
Out of
fucking.
all the things to say in an airport.
Dude, we were like, I was like 12 too when
Great
12 or
job.
13 when I said that, and she wanted to fucking kill me. And that's another instance of her getting super pissed at me and I was just a fucking dumb kid.
Do you know what that reminds me of? Going into our topic about cool teachers, which is for later. I had this friend Jackson, and you remember those days in before new grades started, where you like meet all the teachers. You go
Yeah,
and meet all the
man.
teachers.
Open house.
Yeah, open house.
Open house.
Sir.
So me and my boy Jackson were going into to meet our new fifth grade teacher, and he goes, "Oh, my name's Jackson. You can call me Jack." And he goes, "Oh, hi, Jack. Hey, don't say that in a plane." That's what my teacher said. That was the first thing. He's like, "Man, this guy's gonna be good. I'm
Yeah.
gonna like this guy."
No, dude, I remember, I mean, you might as well do a little good transition to teachers, man. Like, I remember elementary school, there was a teacher named Miss, I don't see his name drop, I don't really give a
Yeah,
fuck.
dude.
Miss Dennis, and the year before I heard the worst thing about this lady. Like, she was super mean, she just yelled at you the whole time, and that 4th grade year, my teacher got fired because she called my classmates and I a bunch of retards. And
What year was this?
there was like what?
When was this?
4th grade.
It's like-
And then so like there was like people
10.
from the school system coming in and asking us questions of what we said or what she said, so we obviously all ratted her out. So then she got fired. So my mom called the principal of the elementary school we went to, and complained and said, "This is a terrible teacher. This is who we want. My son had a terrible year last year. Blah 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 blah." So then I got switched into Duncan's class. Yeah, the greatest,
Dude, that
the-
was the
the
greatest.
greatest
It was,
class.
It was fantastic.
The greatest class probably of all time.
Yes,
I mean,
it
you
was.
can't. There
It
was
was
so
great.
many just amazing people in that class.
It was great.
Great. But dude, teachers are just like, man, and I've learned, bro, in college too. That's all your grades depend on. If you can get a good teacher, you could end up doing jack shit and getting A's in the classes and having good GPAs.
Dude,
That's
like,
really the key to
teachers,
college.
especially, I don't know if this is just me, but as a kid, they're like the most influential people in your lives, other than your parents. Like they like shaped
Yeah.
everything about me.
Because they're the
basically.
ones that teach you everything.
Like,
Especially as a younger
like
age.
It's in their title.
Wow, good one.
Thanks, Jackson. Really appreciate that. I really needed that.
no, but I mean like,
That's something you would have said.
Can we
Yeah,
cut
whatever.
that out, please? Cut Jackson's voice out. No, bro, but for sure, I mean, you always remember your teachers growing up, and you always remember that one memory that each teacher had, or that
Yeah.
one moment that you had with that teacher.
Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad.
Sometimes it's bad. Yeah,
I just
usually
thought about a terrible one.
what?
say it.
I already shouted her out. First episode, Miss McDade. She brought me outside and she says, "Why do you cry so much?"
Bro, dude.
And I was like,
Oh, you little bitch.
yeah, I wasn't even crying. Yeah, I wasn't even crying, and I was
That
just
made you
like,
cry?
my mom said I'm sensitive, and then I started crying.
Oh my god.
I was a little bitch, baby
Was?
boy.
Bitch boy, you
Bug.
bug.
Siri.
Was?
Sorry, Siri.
Wait, was?
Oh, come on, Hunter.
What? Yeah, come on, bro. Come on. You know, Kyle's fucking.
Real men wear pink.
Dude, when I was in 2nd grade, I made my teacher cry because I was like a huge teacher's pet, and it was music class, and I was like pretty damn good at music. So like,
Did you serenade her?
yeah. No,
What'd you
she
do?
cried
You
tears
played
of joy.
like-
With a skin flute.
Did you play
I played
the?
her the skin
You
flute.
played the
Played her the
skin
skin flute
flute.
so good. She
that
just
just
cried.
can't be legal.
Did you play the computer piano
No, no,
really
no.
well?
No,
That's
no,
what
no,
I
no.
used to do.
It was chorus, so we were all singing. We were like, fucking, dude, we were practicing for some bullshit fucking, you know how many fucking chorus events there were?
Oh,
Like,
kill
second grade.
me. We can talk about that.
We were practicing for like fucking all fucking day, and we were doing the last song, whatever, and everyone was silent. She's like, okay, wait a minute. I just said, can we go now? And she was like, Christian, you really want to leave that bad? I was like, oh, shit, sorry. I was like, yeah, I fucking do. God damn. Just fucking hurry this along, please. Also, one time we were in that class, we were playing telephone for some reason. There's like 50 people.
Oh my
And
god.
some fucking bitch just mumbled some random shit I couldn't understand. So I came up with the funniest wisecrack you've ever heard. I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna. Hopefully someone changes this because if this gets said out loud, it's over. But I was like, I said to the person next to me, "That's what she said." Epic joke, my guy. Fucking funny as shit. I thought that was the bee's knees in 2nd grade. And then, but it actually got all the way down the end. So Miss Hill goes, "Oh, what'd you guys get?" These guys got "That's what she said." I was like, "Oh fuck, I'm so fine. I'm going right to the principal's office. This is over."
What'd you do?
I don't know. Nothing. I don't even know if she knew what that meant.
That's what she's.
It was like the most poppin' joke ever back then.
Wait, did you
like
ever hear the
2000
story of
whatever.
that hitchhiker with the red backpack?
Oh,
Not
my.
this
Shut
again.
up.
Not this again.
Sure, am I supposed to know this?
Do we do it?
I don't actually.
Do we tell them what happened?
Make it quick.
All right, so Christian, listen. Did Kyle ever tell you the story
Is this a
about?
pun? Is this gonna be
No,
a
no, no,
funny
no,
joke?
it's not. It's not
This is
fun.
gonna be the
Did
ads
Kyle ever tell you the story about the time he picked up the hitchhiker?
No, I don't think. I feel like this is gonna be a hypothetical.
No,
It's
no,
not
no,
gonna
no.
be
So
real,
me
but,
and Kyle were on the way to my grandparents' house.
Wait, I don't even know the story.
So me and Kyle were on the way to my
damn it.
grandparents'
I thought this was
house.
a terrible joke.
No, no, no. So
Oh,
we're on the way
just
to my
wait.
grandparents' house, and
Do I know what this
Kyle saw this hitchhiker on the side of the road, and he's like, "Yo, let's fucking pick him up. Let's get this thing going." I was like, "Kyle, that's not a good
I can already
idea."
tell this is a fake story. Kyle would never fucking do that or say that. But continue.
It's like, Kyle, this is not a good idea.
Remember, he's a sensitive one.
Yeah.
Kyle was like, "Well, just pick him up and see what he needs."
If I talk to a stranger, I
I was like,
start
alright, let's-
tearing up.
I was like, "You know what? Let's fucking do it." So we get the guy in the car, and he's really fidgety. I already fucked this story up.
Is this a story where Kyle gives out his address to someone when he's like 5
No, no,
years
no.
old?
We will address that story after this one.
Anyway, the guy's getting fidgety. Point being, Kyle tells him what's in the backpack. He says, "None of your damn business." Kyle pulls over the car. He's like, "All right, what's in the damn backpack?" He goes, "None of your damn business." Kyle says, "Get your ass out." And he left the backpack in the back of the car. That's pretty much it.
Wait, are you serious? Is this a true story? I'm a fucking idiot. It's not a true story.
That's pretty much it. The backpack was just in the back of the car.
I don't understand. Is this going right over my head?
Get fucked.
Is this r/whoosh?
Is this me?
But that's literally it. He left the backpack in the back of his car,
I don't understand the
and
story.
then the guy left.
The red backpack. He left it.
Is it me? Is this about me?
No.
Did I leave my backpack in your
I was
car?
just
'Cause I do
saying,
have a red backpack.
he left the
Dude, just tell us a
backpack
joke.
in
I'm
the
losing
back of
my
the
mind.
car.
Okay, you're supposed to say what was in the backpack, and then he was gonna say none of your damn business.
Oh, wow.
We
Well,
should
Yeah.
have said like, guess what was in the backpack or some shit.
We're cutting all this out.
No, keep that in. That was, we had to get fucking sit through that shit.
Yeah,
that was-
That's what you call a flop.
That
right?
was,
Any-
that was a
I
joke
did it
Connor
so
would tell.
good at work, dude. I was leading people on for like 10 minutes.
Anyway, you're gonna go into a different story. The story that Christian was talking
Yeah,
about.
Hunter's
about
just gonna
Kyle,
leave. Hunter's gonna leave for the rest.
Kyle
Yes, sir. I'll
giving
just
his-
sit back.
giving his address out.
Oh
So,
my God. What
so-
year was that? Like
God,
sixth grade?
No, we were like
I was there for that, so it was
Seventh
seventh or eighth grade. So
You
we were
were
like,
in
we
that
should've known better.
house. It was right before you moved.
yeah. So he was
Yeah.
13 or 14.
I was.
13,
It was
14.
seventh grade.
Yeah, so we were.
he was old
so
enough to know better.
so back.
13 years old.
Yeah.
So my house was always the house that we hung out at. It was just kind of Hunter's or my house was kind of like the staple. So obviously we're at my house one day and we're going on a walk, and I don't think we ever went on a walk after that, ever again.
We definitely
Damn,
did.
that's sad.
I don't know.
Actually, I don't know that we did.
I don't think we did. So we are walking
Yeah,
down
I
this.
don't
We're walking down my road, and this car pulls up behind us, and we're like, "What the fuck?" And this guy goes, "Hey, what's going on, guys? Police officer here." And he showed us like his wallet, not even a fucking
Just
badge.
a real quick flash of his
Yeah.
his actual ID in his wallet.
And clearly we were like, but we didn't know. We were just like, okay, whatever. He's like, so some lady was saying that these 5 dudes were tampering with our lawn or some bullshit. Of course, there was 5 of us there, so we looked guilty as fuck. And we're going on a walk, and we're like, oh, he's like, do you guys live here? I'm like, yeah, like I live down the street. And they were saying like,
Jackson, you said, "Yeah, I live down the street," and
like-
Jackson was like, "I live in another neighborhood." And he looked at Kyle.
and Kyle goes, oh, what neighborhood do you live in? Kyle gave this guy his full address. This random fucker who said he was the police. And we're like, what the fuck is
Plain
Kyle doing?
clothes, just normal car.
Yeah, did not care at all. So we're like, Kyle, why did you do that after the car pulled away? He's like, bro, like I panicked. Like I don't fucking know.
Yeah, you can guess after that I started crying.
Yeah. Did you actually cry?
No,
was
no,
gonna
but I
say.
did get scared shitless.
Dude, I was like, bro, this guy's gonna come to your house tonight and take your fucking parents or kill you guys, something like that.
I was like, somebody get me
But, like,
home right
dude,
now.
Back then, we were shitting our pants because we're like, Kyle, I just can't believe you gave your fucking address out to some guy.
Well, wasn't it something like I think there was family in the guy's car.
Yeah,
his
his
whole
whole
Bro,
family
there was
in the
like
car.
They were,
Random
he
people
was
in the
totally
car.
just yanking our chain.
Yeah.
He's like,
Really?
I think it was
I was
his
gonna say, was
house.
that guy trying
I think it was his house, and somebody had like walked by or something, and he was trying to be this big tough guy badass.
Dude.
Either
Yeah.
that or he was like talking to his kids in his backseat,
But
like, "Hey, watch this! I'm gonna mess
That's
with these
never
kids."
like like the people in my neighborhood are always pretty like straight and pretty fine, but that's the only time it's happened. So, I mean, obviously, like
Is there like
Or he
Like-
saw.
kid diddlers in your neighborhood?
no,
Kid
bro.
diddlers.
There's a bunch.
There was.
No, there what?
mine.
I mean,
Oh,
Bingo! I
what?
don't know if I can talk about that.
No,
Nah,
the only
nah,
thing
nah,
I did,
nah.
the only thing I did in that neighborhood was cut through people's yards. But I mean, they didn't say anything to me. Probably because I was fucking running through my life when I cut through their yards like I was Sonic the Hedgehog.
Dude, there's nothing better than fucking running through random people's yards playing Manhunt.
Oh,
Beast.
Oh, man.
Manhunt at Lucas.
Bro, dude, Manhunt. I felt so bad. So, yeah. So we obviously had people at my house all the time, and we played Manhunt at like 9 o'clock at night, and. Are the boundaries? I can't believe like my parents let me do this.
Your entire neighbor's house and
Yeah, we
yard was
had-
our bound. We would
we-
run through their window.
We would run next to my neighbor's window of the master bathroom and like not give a fuck at all. I cannot
We'd
believe.
hide in their
And we would
bushes.
jump over my neighbor's fence next to me to go away from people. I cannot believe that shit.
We would hide in their bushes.
Yeah, man, we were terrible.
I would have been terrified if I was
Dude,
a
I
neighbor.
would. No.
Yeah.
Oh, as your neighbor?
Yeah,
Or
man,
kid?
and we just did whatever the fuck we wanted. And I'm telling you, those man, like you can't beat those sleepovers with you have like 6 guys over. You're just playing Manhunt, and it's just a shit show. And then after like it's the last person left, and you can't find them for 5 minutes, you just
fucking
go,
leave 'em.
"Hey, you're out. You win. Whatever. We're starting a new round," and then they have to go. But man, I
Dude, when
can't.
I was playing Manhunt as a kid, I was fucking fearless, bro. I would like go deep ass in the fucking woods and shit. Like if I was doing that now, I'd be like, oh my god, I'm gonna get fucking murked
Yeah.
out here. I'd be like, no one's gonna fucking find me. Go like a mile into the woods. I'd be like, I will never get fucking found.
Dude, there's like
And they
I-
wouldn't fucking find me.
Yeah,
They'd never
man.
find my remains.
We didn't give a
fucking
fuck.
psycho.
We didn't think about that as kids. Like,
I
We
know.
didn't give
Yo.
a fuck. I still can't believe that we ran through my
Yeah, now
neighbor's yard.
thinking about that, whenever we would find out like a Friday at school that we're going to Lucas's to play Manhunt, we would purposely pack dark clothes,
Yeah.
sweatpants,
They're
and
fucking
jackets.
psychos.
Bro, like that was our life. Like that's what they came over like to do that. We go up, we do something for like they come over at 6, do something for like an hour or two, eat
Fucking
food.
roast some
Yeah, we played
marshmallows.
like fucking wiffle ball,
Yeah, and then
Oh,
we
yeah.
just
There's
play
some basketball,
Manhunt.
too.
Football's
basketball.
lit.
Basketball is big. But we play that and we come into my house like drenched in sweat. We were so disgusted.
calm down with some Nintendo 64.
Oh
Dude,
man.
if we
yeah.
were fucking kids now, when you lived in your house now, we would just
Oh
go.
my
We would just go
God.
right into the woods, bro. We wouldn't
Yeah.
give a fuck. That shit is scary as fuck now.
No, there's no
That is
way I'm
pretty
going
scary.
to. Especially the people nowadays, bro. The world's so fucked up.
God.
I'm sure there's some fucker living back there trying to kill
I mean, it
us.
was back then, but it was nothing like now.
Yo,
Yeah.
Did I-
No, man.
And we didn't know.
Honestly, like, it's so weird how 5 years can change, bro. We just.
more than that.
yeah.
Dude, it was fun.
You know what?
No,
I gotta say one thing.
I mean, we were still playing Manhunt. when we
Milk
were,
is
like,
damn
10th grade.
good.
Sophomores.
No, I was
No
Dude.
shame.
No. I remember
Oh, I
we
just fucking-
all had our.
I lived with a D.
Yeah, bro.
Past tense.
Well, I remember we would all have our license, and of course you couldn't have your after nines, so you can only drive one person. I'd have like 5 cars in the driveway, and my mom would be like, "What the fuck? There's too many cars here." I'm like, "I'm sorry, like this is the only way we can get
I
around."
never cared. was like,
I
just
can't
park on the
believe
road.
we didn't. I told my mom like, I can't believe we didn't
Get
give a
kidnapped.
fuck about after nines, because no cop was gonna be like, "Oh shit, you have 2 extra people, you have an
Yeah,
extra
that's
person in your
true.
car, get out of the road."
Yeah, how are they gonna know that you're like 6 months away from getting your real?
Yeah, you
real
could
license?
always just like who gives a
I'll just
fuck?
grow up my stash. Good.
I mean, I couldn't do that.
And now you can.
Yo, I wanted to tell you guys.
Hey, sorry about that. We gotta take a short intermission to clean up the area before Hunter's dad arrives. Anyway, Kyle was about to tell us something, so Kyle,
Yeah.
tell us that interesting story you were about to say.
Yeah, so I got 2 kind of creepy stories. First one is as of June 5th, so the night of June 4th, I had my first sleep paralysis experience. And for those who don't really know what sleep paralysis is, I didn't know, but it's basically like a nightmare, but you're conscious and you can't move. like while you're doing it. So basically, what happened was I thought I was just about to wake up to like go pee because I had to go pee, but I just wake up and I see my curtain in my window. I'm facing that wall, and slowly, it just gives me chills just thinking about it. Slowly, this head starts creeping from behind the window,
Holy
from behind the curtains. It was like in my view. It was. I'm getting goosebumps. It was in the house, but it was coming from behind. But it was just one of those basic like white, those females with the white dress, like hair down. But dude,
that would be terrifying.
Do you
With
remember
the fucking grunge?
Do you? Well, I was about to say, do you remember that thing that went around the Momo?
Oh
thing?
yeah.
Yeah.
It kind of looked like that face.
That shit was kind of freaked me out.
Yeah,
I'm
it was
trying to-
it was
weird.
slowly poking its head out, and the worst part was that even though I couldn't move, I could hear myself moaning. Like I was like, oh.
I
God.
didn't think that's what sleep paralysis was. I think it's just where I think you had a mixed experience of both sleep paralysis and the nightmare.
I don't know, dude.
I think plain sleep paralysis is just where you wake up and you're conscious, but your body can't move for a couple of seconds or whatever.
Well, I
Yeah,
mean-
but you still see things now.
I couldn't. I know I couldn't
don't know.
move.
I haven't.
I was seeing things and I couldn't move, but I could hear myself.
That's whack.
So how did it end?
It
It
just-
like went away.
Like it was actually so weird. So basically it didn't like jump out or anything. It was just slowly making its way.
Oh,
like then
dude.
a hand came and started pulling back the curtain.
Holy fuck that,
And then
bro.
and
Fuck
then
that.
finally it went over like its whole torso was out. My body just went just jolted and I got up and I just went to the bathroom.
You just ran.
Dude, I've never had that, and I swear to God, if I have that tonight, I'm gonna fucking kill
I
you.
had to sit on the
that's terrifying.
my
the
God,
marble
that's horrible.
floor
Dude,
to
that
like
is-
cool off. I was so
God.
sweaty.
It's fucking
Probably
terrifying.
pass.
A couple
Yeah.
nights ago,
Some
the,
Mr. Nightmare.
if anybody doesn't know, my mom got a bunny that lives in the house,
If anyone doesn't know.
and it's not just it's a rabbit. It's
like
not
a
a bunny.
cat.
It's a rabbit. It is
What's the
massive.
difference?
And a bunny is, when you think of a bunny, you think of something little. This thing is it's a rabbit.
It's like a
Oh.
fucking.
So anyway,
boy.
it's like I wake up at 4 a.m. and it's just loud
Flops.
like pounding. I thought somebody was trying to kick in the door, and I heard it like 5 or 6 times. And I I open up my door and look out, and I don't see anything. And I look out the front door and I don't see anything. And I hear it again, and I look down, and the rabbit is laying on the bottom of its cage, kicking the plastic siding of its cage as hard as it can. I don't know if it had a nightmare or what, but I've never heard anything that loud at night. It was literally kicking the cage as loud as it could. Then I shook the cage and woke it up, and I was like, hey, stop.
Yeah, just hey,
the
you
fuck up.
stop.
I was like, hey, I have to work in 3 hours. You're not keeping me awake.
Oh, dude.
That was scary shit.
I got my second scary story, and this is once again at my dad's house. I'm telling you, place
Maybe
is-
that house is haunted.
Come on, Brian. What the fuck?
Well, I mean, it's got the woods in the back and everything. It's pretty creepy.
and that's what this one's about.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wait,
yeah.
explain the woods real quick.
So,
My God, when we first fucking saw that shit,
dude, that
yo,
shit.
we went
rocks
to that.
my world.
We went to the house before we even bought it, and we were like, oh, we were totally trespassing, and just walked right into the woods, and we're just.
No, we were
checking
having
out.
a great time. Dude, look at how much
Yo.
you could throw a frisbee this fucking
So-
far. It's an enormous backyard.
So basically, just to give you guys a little outlook, my dad in his backyard has like this normal wooded area where it's just like there's a shed there, but the trees are just like a normal woods, and that's like, I don't know, like
Like 50 yards.
yeah, 50 to 70 yards worth. And then after that, there's like this field, like a meadow,
Huge clearing.
Yeah. a huge clearing, and then there's these huge woods,
I
like
would describe it
trees.
as a forest.
Yeah, it looks literally like a
It's
forest.
a forest.
So, just a little like
God.
well, first time we walked into the woods, and we were just like, wow, look at this. And then I turned to the left, and I was like, what the fuck is this? The trees were lined up perfectly, like not.
They're
off-
in rows.
Yeah, they were perfectly.
But they're not like little trees. They're like
no,
massive, like
they're
massive.
200-foot trees.
30-year-old trees that are just planted in rows.
Like, yeah,
You
but
can't tell.
perfectly.
It's
Like,
like, yo, this shit is 100% haunted.
Bro,
Yeah.
you can't tell me that would scare the shit out of. Picture like something coming. Like, you see
Exactly.
something
You
far
see
away.
it from
Well,
so far.
Like
You just
You could see it from a fucking
I
mile
would be
away.
terrified.
But it just
man.
looks like normal like woods. It just looks like normal pine
Yeah,
trees.
no, it depends. If you're
And
not
then
looking
you walk
at the
in
right
and look
angle,
to the left or the right, and it's just like
and
aisles.
that's the other scary thing. They're pine trees, so when you walk, it's silent.
yeah.
yeah, absolutely
It's-
silent.
Dude,
So-
that's, I fucking like. There's moments in my life where I love silence when I'm like, if obviously if I'm enjoying a view, but if it's very silent, I
Dude.
get terrified.
Being in the woods,
That's why I
silent
can't
is just
sleep. I
creepy.
can't sleep in silence.
Going hunting is so
No,
weird.
Dude, I can't
really.
either, man. I've
It's a
started.
mindset.
I fall asleep to YouTube videos all the time.
I just put
now.
on sound machine.
just
I'm
something like just
like, white
something.
noise.
Anyway,
Yeah,
we're getting
yeah.
off topic. Kyle, back to your
So-
back to your
Sound
haunted
So
machine.
story.
you guys guessed it. How you were like, imagine something walking out. Well, dude, I was so scared because
It's real
it wasn't
or
even
dream?
nighttime. It wasn't. No, this was real. It was so.
Wait, this was a dream or not a
No,
dream?
this was
This
real
was
life.
Real life. Okay.
Real life. And this was like in November or something. And so it was like a cool fall day, and it was like later. It was like the sun was going down.
Yeah.
So it was like 5-6 o'clock back then. And
Today.
yeah, sorry. But yo, I was just standing on the back deck, like just because the weather felt nice, whatever, and I was just in there. And then I kept hearing this bloody scream. Like a woman,
Oh my god.
just a bloody murder scream. And I was like, what the hell? But it was like saying something. I couldn't like hear it. And then like it kept getting closer and closer.
Question: were you home alone at this time?
Yes, I was.
I locked myself
My
in the
dad
house.
was on his way back
Fuck.
home from work.
That man.
But so so I'm sitting there, I'm just like, holy shit, where's this coming from? And then I walk out into the first section of the woods.
Oh my
And
god, you walked out to investigate?
Well,
Dude,
no,
have
Have you ever seen a horror movie, you
That's what I
dumbass?
do.
Thank you.
But
That's
no.
what I do, except I bring.
Yeah,
Bring a fucking
packing.
shotgun.
No, I'm
Yeah.
just AK.
Okay, but I walked out there. I thought it was the dog, so I was like, Phoebe, but I was like, wait, fuck, she's inside. I was like, all right.
Nice
so
investigating.
I went back to the deck, the back deck, and I was just looking, and I was standing like on the edge of the stone of the pool, and like when I was walking back up, I didn't hear it, but whenever I got to the stone and I looked up, there's this lady in a white dress standing at the edge of the woods.
Bro, shut up.
I'm not kidding. Once again, chills. I'm like, I'm just sitting there in silence, and I'm like, I hope she doesn't see me. And then she just screams at the top of her lungs. She just like, it looked like she's looking at me, and she just goes,
Bro, you're
And then
fucking with me.
and
You're
then she-
capping. You're
no, I
capping.
remember,
100%
I remember you
that's a
telling
cap.
me about this.
dude,
Bro.
I swear to God,
I remember you
I'm
telling me
swearing
this.
on my life,
Oh shit.
dude. And then she just walked back in.
Into
And
the woods?
yeah.
You
The
didn't ask
fuck
your
is
neighbors
that?
if they heard anything?
No, I called my dad. I called Stinky. I was like, Dad, you gotta get home right now.
I would have gone to the neighbors and asked if they heard it.
Dude, that
What
even
even-
you don't understand, bro. That fucking scares the shit out
It's
of
funny you say that. There was actually
But-
one time that I was home alone. This was maybe a year ago. No, it wasn't. It was when was it? September, August, September. I had just gotten the AK, and
AK's
and,
a gun, by
You're
the way.
demonetized now.
AK is an AK-47.
Assault
Yeah,
rifle.
okay.
And
Machine gun.
it's not a machine gun. It's not a
Kelly.
full auto. Anyway, and I was sitting in the house, and this was back when we had our dog, and she was 12 years old and blind, and I heard like some screaming. I was like, "What was that?" And I was sitting in my room, and I opened the garage, and the dog was just sitting there, and I was like, "Okay, it wasn't her." So I closed it, and I heard something screaming again. This was like 5 o'clock at night. So I go to the back door, and we have like a regular door and then a screen door. And I open up the regular door, and as soon as I open up the screen door, I just see like a white flash just pass through the woods. I'm like, yo, what was that? Nope, I'm not doing this. Go to my room, get the AK, go back outside. I'm looking, I don't see anything. I'm like, okay, I don't know what the hell that was. Something's going on. So I walk back, and I'm just like I close the screen door, and I'm just looking out, and there's a coyote. And I see the coyote. I'm like, okay, well, I just got to fucking kill it, because if I don't kill it, then it's going to do something to Dixie or something like that. And as soon as I get up to take a shot, he takes off. I'm like, why is he screaming? So I looked it up, and apparently coyotes actually, like, they don't howl, they scream, like a woman screaming. Because a lot of people have said that, like, in the woods, they hear screaming and stuff, and it's coyotes. I've heard that foxes do it too sometimes.
Dude, that's terrifying.
I've heard foxes bark like a dog.
Some do.
sometimes.
Foxes, you ever heard them, like, make little noises? It's like
They
hyenas
sound like
almost.
little dogs getting beat.
It's almost like hyenas.
Like
But yeah, I have
Tabasco
heard
falling down
that.
the
I have
stairs.
heard that
Oh,
coyotes.
come on.
Oh, that's a great story.
Oh my god, you
Dude,
damn bastards.
I have heard that coyotes scream like females, like women sometimes.
It wouldn't
Screaming
surprise me.
females.
bro, they scream like
man,
me.
Like
I
hearing
scream like a
music
fucking...
coyote in yours, 'cause I personally don't believe in all that shit.
Yeah, me neither, but still.
Bro,
It's,
dude,
it's unnerving, sure.
I don't know
but-
if you guys
I swear.
ever had this. So, when I was like a kid, I remember sleeping at night. This is before like I used to listen to YouTube videos. Just before like iPods and Apple was huge. So I'd obviously just go to bed sleeping with nothing on. I felt like my eardrums would hear something walking.
I've
Like-
done that before. I've had that.
But I feel like it wasn't like
100%
wasn't
I've
like-
had that.
But I'm talking like, I thought it was like a T-Rex or some fucking animal.
Okay, I just think it's like my parents. or
No,
something.
dude, I felt like it was something outside that was very faint, and I thought it was getting louder and louder. So I was terrified every single time I went to bed because I thought a fucking T-Rex was gonna come in my fucking room and eat me.
Dude,
I was
why
also
are-
like
why are-
8 years old.
Yeah, why are kids scared of dinosaurs? They don't exist. Dumbasses. They don't fucking exist. Fucking kids, bro.
By the way, Christian's very offended by
Jurassic Park. Come
Jurassic
They
Park.
don't exist.
Dude, I was
Or
terrified.
dinosaurs don't exist.
Bro, I was terrified of the movie fucking Twister when I was 8 years old. Of course I'm
That
gonna be
movie's
terrified.
dope.
All right, Wizard of Oz scared me, and it still kind of scares me.
Bro, dude,
I
Wizard of
still,
Oz.
that was on the first episode. We
Yeah,
talked about
dude,
the
I was gonna say, I
conspiracy
heard
theories.
about all that
Solid
shit
movie.
your sister says.
Claire knows all of them. I only, I don't
Dude, when I was a
know.
kid, I was obsessed with that shit. I used to watch fucking this show, Ghost Adventures, on. Oh my god, I forgot which channel. It's
Oh
not.
my God.
Cartoon Network.
Ghost
Nat Geo
No.
Wild or something.
Sci-fi.
Yes, it was sci-fi. Let's
Oh.
go.
Bro.
I remember
I
that
watched
because
fucking-
there's some
after
weird
Friday
stuff
Night
on Sci-Fi.
SmackDown, I would watch
dude,
that.
I watched-
exactly,
I watched
man.
Ghost Adventures, and me and my friend Jake wanted to be a fucking ghost hunter when we grew up. We were
Oh my
so into. We were like, oh, we got the EMP device here.
They go to
And-
all kinds of crazy places.
I
Bro,
know.
dude,
I thought it was the dopest
prisons.
shit ever. I believed all of it, too.
Dude, no
And when I
fucking
was-
way you see me doing that,
Dude,
bro.
I was a kid, bro. I mean, I would fucking take a little tent out into my backyard, and I would be the ghost, and Jake would sit inside the tent with fake like gear, fake gear. And be like, oh, I heard this is a haunted area, and I would make up some story, be like, my husband was killed here. So, oh, did you hear that? Did you hear that?
Yeah, that was so stupid. It would just be like,
Where are you?
I feel like that's the exact same kind of show. I feel like that's the exact same kind of show as like the Bigfoot shows. Like they just have some random noise or something. They're
yeah,
like,
they did.
he's here. They're here.
And
They're
then,
here.
and then it cuts to a commercial.
oh
Yeah,
my
yeah,
god.
yeah.
You know what me and Patty always talk about? We're like, yo, we need to be storm chasers. I'd love to just race a fucking tornado.
I have no desire.
Have you seen
Yeah.
the
Follow a
vehicles? Some of
tornado.
those like
Oh, they're
they literally have like
tanks.
massive like hydraulic metal
Yeah.
stakes that just drill into the ground.
Never catch me doing that, bro.
I would just love to see one in person. I don't want to be inside one. I would just want to see one from
They're
miles.
big.
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
Just
I
look
was
one up.
talking to my other, like, Quinn in that group about this the other day, and the other group, basically. And obviously all that's going on in the world right now and the protests and everything, and, well, that's a discussion for another day, but I was saying, like, the photos that they've taken are beautiful. Like, you can't tell me, like, some of these photos are just, like, there's something on fire. It sounds terrible, I don't mean it like that. And
Yeah,
there's
I know
someone,
what you
like,
mean.
yeah, there's, like, just someone, like, that shadow over the fire. Like, that's beautiful, in my opinion. That's when photography's at its best. And, like, natural disasters and shit, hurricanes,
Oh,
of, like,
yeah, those
someone
are-
standing next to a tornado.
Like the
But it's super
abstract-
far away, and they're right next to it, and it looks like you're... That's beautiful. I love that shit. I know that was random as fuck, but I
I
just
think
want...
any nature is like really cool.
Oh,
I love
Those
the
my dad
I
took
love,
all those pictures
yeah,
of
man.
like
like-
lightning strikes and stuff like that.
yeah, dude, that shit's badass.
I love watching thunderstorms roll in.
Oh,
because
me
it
too, man.
feels,
Oh,
It
dude.
feels the best, and it's just. But whenever thunder's right over my head, I'm like, fuck this shit, I'm out. But
It's
yeah,
a good joke.
sorry.
That's a goodie.
That was good here and there. What's the time? What time we at?
We're at 40 minutes.
Oh, shit. I think,
We're still pretty good. We're
Nah,
great.
we're doing pretty
Top five
good.
isn't gonna take that long.
yeah, I mean...
Do we know what it is?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, so
we
you-
established that when we went
I
outside.
still
I feel like
No,
anything in nature is actually pretty cool when you think about it.
No, dude.
I
Like
think
just the way that
that-
everything like works together, that's insane
Dude,
to me.
it's
Oh, God.
super cool. I just don't understand how the fuck that
Yeah,
does
I was
that.
about to say, don't get me started on how things work because I still don't know. There's so many things that like are just so.
Bro, dude,
unexplainable. Like,
dude.
That's why I feel horrible whenever I'm not like if I'm sitting there doing nothing like just on YouTube or something. I feel awful because I'm like there's so many things I could be learning or doing right now and I'm
Yeah.
not doing anything.
Oh man, I mean,
Because
I'm
the way
sure-
that things
fucking feel
work,
like that,
just
man.
how everything is so insane to me.
That's
Dude,
why I
yeah,
love
man.
like just learning like biology and like Earth environmental. It just when you think about space, dude.
That's
like-
why I like cars because it's just like there's so much stuff about it and everything works in its own little way. It's just it blows my mind.
dude, it's honestly like amazing how far. I mean, I'm not gonna sound
That's actually so
cheesy
weird.
again.
A car is just like a human being.
Exactly.
Actually,
You
is.
got little thing like
Little parts and like, dude,
You
it's
have
it's so
heart,
weird.
engine, brain, ECU, everything that goes together.
Yeah, man. Like these-
Fuel is like food, bloodline is like oil.
But I was about to
Everything
say,
just
like,
goes into one.
You can
like
say like
tissue,
humans are like the
body
cause
systems.
of the downfall of the earth, bro. We're fucking. We humans do some pretty cool shit. There is so much cool shit we've done.
And the crazy thing is, it's all in the past like 200
Yeah, it's
years.
literally the past. I'd say 100 years. Who gives a fuck about 200 years? I mean, from
wow, fuck the other guys.
1800
Let's go
and
USA!
1800 and 1900. I mean,
Dude, history's the best shit in the world. I don't give a fuck what anyone says.
I think
I
history is
could-
really.
if
I
make a
only
career out of
like
that, I would
modern
make it.
history.
I
I don't like anything pre like 1900.
I think
like
history.
history is
shit.
I think history is like obviously you learn at school. It's very based on the teacher that you had.
Mr. Roseman,
That's
shout
true.
out. Fuck.
Shout
oh,
out.
wait a minute. Nope, not doing that yet.
No, but still,
Save that for top 5.
no,
maybe.
but like really, again, that goes back to our point about teachers and how they teach you shit. Like, if you had a boring ass teacher, who gave a fuck what
That's
they had
true.
to say? I just sit in the
Oh
back of the
my
class and play on
God.
my computer. But if you made that shit interesting and awesome, Larry, like you were
You were invested.
super invested and you thrived, and you're like, holy shit, this is something I might want to pursue when I'm older.
like
Um,
stats.
like stats and shit. Exactly, just like would suck.
Stats is
suck.
one of those things that like
Suck.
nobody really likes, but when we got the right teacher,
Oh, dude, that
it
class
was
great.
amazing.
Yeah,
I love
man.
it. Like
You
he
make-
literally changed my perspective on
Yeah,
it.
bro.
I want to partly major in it. I think it's so cool.
The teachers can also ruin shit though too.
Oh, teachers.
Oh, without a doubt.
Garbage ass.
This is playing into our top 5. If you
Yeah.
couldn't tell.
Oh man, I can't believe my English 2 teacher for my second semester of school. I cannot believe this lady, man. She didn't grade our first paper for 3 months. I didn't get my grade, and we turned it in February 15th. Was it March, April, May? She didn't grade it till the last day that we had to turn in grades, and she gave me 100 for it. And my second final paper that was due, I copy and pasted everything from my rough draft and put in 2 more paragraphs and gave me a 98.
That's how it's done.
And I'm just like, how the fuck does this lady expect you to write good papers in school? I'm going to write the shittest papers now, and I don't give a fuck.
Mine did the complete opposite. My English 2 teacher,
Oh,
I literally turned it in as a rough draft, like a pre-edit for her, or not pre-edit, a pre-turn-in so she could grade it, and she sent me back quote for quote. This looks like high 90 work. Just change this one. It was the
Format?
text. It was like a format thing, but it
Yeah.
was the text. What do you call it?
Header,
Oh
space.
no, it was the header, but it's like no, it's like
Yep.
the type of text,
Where you
like
flip the
Font?
font. She said change the font.
Jesus.
Change the font and it took me a minute. She said change the font and the size of the header, and it'll be 100. I changed the font and the header, not changing anything with the actual paper. Gives me a 78. I was like, okay, thanks,
All
appreciate
right,
that one.
If you didn't, spoiler, our top 5 is top 5 favorite teachers, like best teachers we've had. But anyone have any like really shitty teacher stories?
I mean, the one that the teacher called me a retard when I was in 4th grade, and I had no idea what that word was, and I went home and told my mom. She told me that, and she flipped out. That was pretty bad.
I
we also-
gotta tell one.
I mean, we had this 6th grade teacher. Man, this is terrible to
Yep,
say.
yep, know what you're saying.
Yep. So in 6th grade, they did things different. You would have social studies one semester, and then you have science the next semester. You flip flop. So there was a teacher. I'm not gonna name drop her. She taught social studies first semester. I wasn't in that course. I was in her class second semester. So
Same.
second semester comes around,
Oh, I had
and
a full semester.
and 2 weeks in, she gives Yeah, she gives us.
I don't know why you have to whisper that.
yeah.
She had massive calves.
She had massive calves. Who gives a fuck? We're not saying her name.
That's a turn
I
on for
didn't want
me.
to cut off Lucas. All right,
So,
continue.
I remember she gave us a trivia question. I'll never forget this for extra credit. That said, how long can a president stay in office? And then she gave it to us that on Friday.
I think I know this.
It's 9 years, by the way. You could stay
It was
for
2 terms.
No, but you could stay for like 9 years. Some bullshit.
It's a
It's like some super complicated thing that
It's
could
a sitting
happen.
duck period.
Yeah. So that next Monday, we come into school and they gather our whole grade in the cafeteria, and they go, "We know the incident happened, and we're sad to say, my teacher killed someone, but it was in the act of self-defense.
Yes.
To be fair, but she did. Don't say the name.
Yeah.
She did end up killing someone." So I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" And I'm telling you, I swear, a quarter of my grade left school that day. I swear, and you were one of them. Kyle was one of them. His mom.
Hey, I found an
Any
excuse to
excuse.
leave.
Yeah, everybody
excuse for Kyle
left,
to
dude. Everyone
leave.
was bawling and
Yeah,
stuff.
they were
I
like-
was like, oh, so sad.
I don't know why.
I was like, we had this teacher for maybe 2 weeks.
I really don't know why parents were like, "You have to leave." And I remember asking my mom, like, "Can I leave?" She goes, "Why do you want to leave? Like, stay in school." I'm like, "Okay."
Everyone else is leaving.
Exactly. Everyone else was leaving.
See you, boys.
I would test positive for flu. My dad would be like, "You're still going."
But yeah, that's 6th grade. I don't think I really had a bad teacher since.
I had a really bad professor.
I had one.
Wait, hold on. We
I don't
got
think
to
I-
top 5.
during the
Nah,
Oh, it's top 5 good teachers.
Well, we're talking about
Yeah,
a
yeah,
really
yeah.
shitty teacher.
well,
That's really the only 2 shitty teachers.
Unpopular
I had.
opinion: can't stand it when people call college people like whenever they say like professor, teacher, and they're like, "Oh, I'm a professor, not a teacher."
I've never had
It's
a
the same
teacher.
thing.
I've never had a teacher
Nah.
in school tell me to call her professor or whatever. It's
Oh,
always
wait, you mean like a high
miss-
school teacher's telling
I
people
am
to call them
doctor.
professor?
No, just like
college. They always
professors
say that, they
being
always
like, "I'm a
say, like,
professor, not a teacher."
It's your professor, but I've always had my teachers call me say Mr. or Mrs. I don't care.
Yeah.
Or call them by their first name. Being honest,
I always say
they
Mr.
don't care.
Miss.
Okay, so who's,
Sorry, get that out of the way.
I
sorry.
usually call him professor.
What's your
I never really had any like awful teachers.
Yeah, no,
I have.
my chem professor this second semester.
Oh no, I know
Horrible,
awful
but Other
teacher.
than that, it was not bad.
It was English, our for AP English, the first
Oh
one.
my!
Horrible.
You are so right. You are so right.
Are you
And
thinking about the one I'm thinking of?
and
Starts with a C.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're just gonna name drop this
Yeah, I was
one.
about to say, dude.
We
No.
can name.
Yeah,
we
you
can
can.
name
Yeah, you
drop
can.
it.
Okay, so this lady named Miss Culver was a sweetheart.
She was really nice, and she just had some health issues, and she didn't need to be a teacher.
She
at that time.
She didn't give a shit
she
about
was
us.
there for 2 weeks and then left the whole rest of the semester and left us with a substitute.
This was an AP English
AP
class.
class.
We had no
So
instruction the first.
Fuck you guys, you got a
year.
free AP credit. My shit was hard as hell.
I didn't get free. I got a
I
C
Yeah, Miss
and a
Harris could
2.
suck
you
my
got
nuts.
a C?
Yes, I got a 79 only because
remember
only
that.
because I got a 22 on one multiple choice, and it was because she used the wrong one. She graded the wrong one. I went to 3 people.
fucking
I went
bozo
to
over here,
three-
ladies and gentlemen.
3 teachers to try to get it
Yeah.
changed, and they're like,
Bozo.
"Oh, they have it. Oh, they have it. Oh,
I
they have
remember
it."
that. I remember you had to
Anyway,
do
I
it.
was so mad. I still am mad.
Miss Culver.
Obviously.
Miss Culver was an AP teacher that taught for us for 2 weeks, and then she went on sick leave because she always got really sick. And I remember the seniors on my lacrosse team telling me that she was always gone. I didn't believe it. And then till we got different substitutes every single, like almost every day or every other day, we got a different substitute. And I swear to God, we sat in that class for an hour and a half every morning from 8:15 to 9:45 and did jack shit.
The thing that pissed me off, she sent me an email and said, "Your grades are not going to reflect me leaving." She literally said that, quote for quote.
Some people are a
I
little
got
bit. Some
fucked.
people are a little bit more upset than
Wait,
others.
Hunter, you were in the afternoon
Others,
class there, right?
others found it as a time
yeah.
to watch Netflix and just
Yeah,
hang
no,
out.
Lucas and I were in that class together. We had a great
See,
time.
Yeah,
Ollie,
we
Ollie
had
and
a-
I were stuck
We
with
literally brought
Harris.
playing cards. for a
Yeah,
couple days.
so
Yours was pretty
I
good.
forgot
You
about
gave me
that. So
shit.
what's? You guys have bad teachers?
Freshman year, math 1, Miss Kadia.
Oh, she was great.
I love Miss Kadia. I think it's
The one that could barely speak English.
She was nice to us.
She loved me. Oh, I have one.
I have a great story with her.
Kyle was just bad at math.
Yeah, I was. I was.
I remember we were playing back whenever Call of
Wait, was
Duty
it
was
math
a thing
teacher?
on the
Oh
MacBooks.
man!
When
dude.
Call of Duty was a thing on the MacBooks, we were all playing.
God!
We were all playing in her class, and I hit a collateral in free for all snipers, and I was like, "Oh!" and she started to walk over, and I pressed Command Q really quick, and I still had like the logo pulled up. And she's like, playing games? And I was like, no, Miss Kadia, my Wi-Fi's been off all day and it just now got back up.
Dude,
I was so
dude,
excited.
I used to say that all the
Bro,
time.
dude,
I was
always
so
say that shit.
excited.
Dude, first off, Miss Kadia was an amazing teacher in my opinion. She really helped me with math. Sorry, Kyle. Second off,
guess I was stuck with the
the
bozos.
one high school teacher I really hated was this guy named Mr. Shield, and this guy was a fucking pervert. I don't care. You can
I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to disagree with you.
Yeah,
on
Mr.
this.
Shield was so
I lo-
cute.
I
He was
love
so
Mr.
cute.
Bro,
Shield.
Mr. Shield
There
called
was-
this girl in my class babe
I was
constantly,
That's hilarious.
and
That
this
is really
girl was
pervy.
so uncomfortable,
I
and she
think
sat
we got
next to
another
me.
pervert in this.
Bro, dude, Mr. Shield, swear to God, was a pervert and was absolutely terrible.
I'm
and then
sorry. I have to disagree. I loved him.
What did he teach again?
Biology, but that's what
Again,
Jackson's.
I'm biased.
Yeah,
so,
but Jackson's like, aren't you? a
You're
fucking...
biased.
haha.
Sorry, I'll stop now. I'll stop
Anyway.
now.
Yeah.
That's over.
Christian, do you have any? Because I don't think you.
I have a couple. First one, I don't think I can say his name, but he had intercourse. Not sitting at this
I
school,
forgot.
not at our school. To be fair, it was at least he had the courtesy to diddle someone who was.
intercourse.
He was a 15-year-old that happened to go to a different school, but it was hilarious. Everyone absolutely loved him. Like when
He was a favorite.
he was a G.
I
and
Kid
love
dropped a
that
diss
class.
track on him.
I did.
It was
And it's-
great
it's
though.
kind of fire.
And,
No, it was lit hype fire.
bingo.
my bad.
I'm not trying to plug here.
G-plug.
On the and during the AP exam, he walked out. I'm almost certain he just resigned, but we didn't know that. He walked out with 2 big duffel bags, and we were all waiting outside to take our AP exam. We go, there he is, and everyone just gave him a fucking standing ovation and clapped. They're like, yeah, he's the man. That guy was going to court. And my other one, my other shitty
I
teacher.
forgot about him.
My other shitty teacher was Miss Bradley, 8th grade math.
Oh, talk
She
about.
was really sweet.
She was not. She
But-
was not. I was a huge douche in that class, to be fair, but I mean, come on, I was a beast.
I was
a beast.
struggling in math in 8th grade, and she made. I had like a 75 in there, and she made me have a parent-teacher conference right before basketball practice.
Bro, I thought you were about to bring up Christian, your 8th grade teacher for English.
Miss O!
No.
Oh, she was awesome.
Kiribati?
dude.
Miss Orlich, yeah. Miss
Yeah.
Orlich.
Yeah, Miss
Great.
O.
She was great.
So much was good though, and plus I became dictionary man there. I had my fucking
Oh, Dictionary Man was a great alter
What
ego.
a bitch.
no, but Miss Bradley, fucking bitch, dude. I did my homework. I was smart, you know what I mean? But I mean, I was not trying to like be a nerd about it. So my boy Kevin, sitting next to me, he's like, "Oh shit, we had homework." I'm like, "Yeah, bro, here." Fucking put my homework on the corner of my desk. He starts copying it. This is all before class starts. Miss Bradley comes in. What's this? Fucking takes both of our fucking papers and rips them in front of me. I'm like, dude, I actually did my work. What is this? She goes, you're both cheating. I was like, how about you suck me from the back, my friend? I was not cheating. I was literally sitting here minding my own business. I mean, she was right, technically. I did fucking give my shit to Kevin. I could not believe I got caught. I was baffled. I was like, this bitch.
Did he apologize?
No, I didn't apologize.
No,
I
did
was-
he apologize?
Yeah, he was, oh man, I'm sorry. I'm like, man, this bitch, I can't fucking believe it. And also, she gave me detention because I didn't do my homework for 3 days straight. Apparently, that's a detentionable offense. Fucking garbage.
Fraction slip out here.
Dude, talk about detention and shit. Like, who gives a fuck about attention?
Yeah, I
man?
know. I just
Honestly,
sat.
wish-
I just sat in the school for an extra like 40 minutes. I just did all my homework. It was not hard at all. But some people like rock people's shit. They got real detention.
So is that all the teachers want to talk about? That's all the bad ones I've
I mean,
had.
Kyle had a horrible one, 7th grade math. Same with Luke.
Oh, wow.
Hey, she was pretty good, alright.
Awful.
Hunter's referring to his mom, who
Yeah.
was their 7th grade.
Dude, she literally let me know first day of school that I could do whatever I want.
Bro, I literally failed a quiz in there. I got like a 60 on it, and she was like, this is not like Luke. I had a basketball game the next day on Saturday when we were playing LYA. Shout out to the boys, we're on a squad. And then she gave me the test, and she's like, here, retake this. I'm like, yes, sir.
Coach.
Education at its finest.
Yeah, I mean,
Dude, but no,
I was
probably
also
easily.
sick that day, though.
Oh,
I
yeah.
missed like half the lesson, so that's why. It was like a pop quiz.
But yeah, dude, easily number one teacher of all time for me is Mr. Duncan. I mean,
Wow,
doing
so
top
fitting.
fives
I think
now?
my mom.
shit, we just still.
Are you doing top 5 or just
I-
dropping to number 1?
I mean,
Let's go straight to top 5.
let's go to top 5. Our topic for tonight, or this episode, is going to be top 5.
Gotta have a theme song for top 5.
Top five. Here is our top 5.
Let's not
Attaboy.
make this. Let's not make this.
There
a
we
thing.
go, right
That
there.
ain't it. That ain't it, Chief. That
That's
ain't
got to be
Not
copyright.
Not gonna lie, when I hear podcasts, they have like fucking jingles and shit. I'm like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, this isn't.
Yeah, let us
Welcome
just-
back to 95.7
Yeah, exactly.
FM.
Anyway, so I'm close to the mic. We're going to be referring to our top 5 teachers of all time. We're going to be giving a brief explanation with them because we don't want to go over. I think we're going to go over our hourly time limit, but just give us a little something. Unless you guys want to go over the hourly time limit, I don't really give a fuck. So right now we're going to start with number 5 with Christian.
Oh wow.
By golly, I gotta think here. We should really actually like write our actual top 5s down.
You're one of
before.
those that's at like a really disadvantage because you came. I know Jackson came
he's still
a year earlier, but I know I'm
Yeah,
saying,
I know,
but
but
you
you won't know
came.
them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just be like, who the fuck is that?
I hope that's not your response. Now Kyle's groping my
Sorry.
my lower back here.
Sorry, welcome back. We had to go do another quick intermission to actually get our top 5s together because we weren't prepared for this. So anyway, I'm
Somebody
gonna.
drop some ass.
This time, I'm actually gonna start off, not leave Christian on the spot immediately. My number 5
Oh, no,
teacher
disappointed.
that I've had was Mr. Chaffee, 8th grade science. I think the reason that I liked him so much is because he did call a really big kid a freaking meatball the whole year, and then claimed to say that it wasn't because the kid was a little bit chubby, which
a
it was.
little. My man was like
come on.
400 pounds.
Anyway.
Oh come on.
Great teacher. He taught us a lot about. I feel like he taught me a lot more about life and just how life is gonna go. And yeah, so we're gonna move this on to Hunter, number 5.
My top 5 would have to be.
Did this kid even make a
It's a split. Honestly, I'm gonna go honorable mention first. Honorable mention, Mr. Wyman.
Cool.
Mr. Wyman was great.
Okay,
He's a
who's
cool
your number
teacher.
5, Steve?
Number 5.
Miss White.
Okay,
Cool.
She was just great.
respectable.
She was hot.
Christian, you're up now.
Okay. It's kind of hard. I actually forgot most of my teachers. As I was making this list, I realized I didn't know who the fuck taught me anything. But, so basically,
No, go ahead. Sorry.
Secrets.
so we got secrets.
I was gonna. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you. I was gonna tell Lucas about Mr. Chappell when he got bounced to my mom's room.
No, let's not talk about that.
Anyway, my first one's my 4th grade math teacher, Mr. Frankowski. I don't know what to say. He was just a boss. He roasted kids.
Yeah, like we would
He
know.
threw a. He used to.
Shut up. Okay, Kyle, your turn.
Mr. Blagowski. All I heard was ski. Wowski, Mr. Blagowski.
Mike Wazowski.
All right, Kyle, your turn.
Yeah, it's fucking dumb anyway. Just go ahead.
Anyway, my number 5 is Mr. Ald. Bible history 1 and 2.
sir.
Yep. Luke knows back there. Hashtag Holy Mackerel. Shout out to Payson. Shout out to Patty. We ran
Honey
that
Badger?
shit. Honey
Was it
Badger.
whatever?
Actually, Honey Badger, you can suck my taint,
Yeah,
dude.
he was
Yeah,
a
you
little-
sucked.
Can we get a shout out count from Mark in the comments? Appreciate it.
That's probably up to 52 now. But yeah, dude, Ald he really brought me closer to God. I fell in love with the Book of Psalms and Psalm 59:6.
Bango.
Is
Yep.
that the Stone Cold one? Or no?
No, that's the Howling. That's Howling.
Well, since you've wrapped yours up, my number 5 is my math 2 teacher, Miss Short, because she was really good.
Oh my god. I
Yuck.
remember Miss York. I
She was a
remember.
great teacher. Okay.
I think she ate a couple kids.
Yikes.
As we can tell, there's mixed opinions. My
Oh, she's pretty cool.
my number 4 teacher is Mr. Suck. We've referred to him a couple times throughout this
Ayo.
podcast. I
Well,
mean,
how did he not make my list?
he was our stats teacher senior year. Really cool guy. It actually made stats interesting. The only time I didn't like him is when he yelled at our class because we wouldn't shut the fuck up. And it was actually terrifying.
Dude, remember the SATs and shit when he would get everyone's attention and everyone was he screamed like a
He
mother.
dude, yeah, it would be terrifying. Okay, my bad. Go
I
ahead.
gotta go number 4, my 6th grade ELA or English or language arts teacher, Mrs. Bush. She was just great. She taught me a lot, actually. She was fantastic. Anyway, nothing else to say. Continue.
Poor woman. I have. I was.
Yeah.
Ah, that's what I thought.
That's me.
What? Oh, his phone.
Yeah.
phone was-
Yeah.
I'm just.
The phone was winging.
That's the one. All right. Spanish teacher, Spanish 1 and no, just 1, not 2. Spanish 1 teacher, 9th grade, Mr. Cornejo. He was Small man, but he packed a punch. Fucking savage.
That's a legend right
This
there.
girl, I forgot what she was doing. She was said something stupid. She was like, what's this? He goes, she was sitting next to the window. He goes, hey, there's a window. Jump. I was like, this
Yep.
man is a fucking boss. God damn, just told this woman to jump out a window.
First week of school, he was like, "Somebody give me a shotgun."
He'd be like, my boy, come on, my
Yeah,
boy,
come on, boy.
the man.
God, Ollie and him were just best friends in that class.
I think Ollie was actually his grandson, no?
That's just racist.
Come on, just lighthearted jokes.
Oh, yeah, no,
Kyle,
they-
you're number 4.
My number 4 is Miss Christie.
Good one.
She's good.
She's
I had
good.
her for
almost made my list.
English 2 and AP for second semester, and she was like it was like the final week of junior year, and she was like, "Kyle, I really loved your senior paper. It was amazing," and I was just like, "Wow,
You took AP English?
yeah,
So Mr. Smarts over here.
yeah." The only AP I took.
You got credit? Did you get credit?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
Did you
got
get
a
transferred
4?
to Mitchell?
Yeah.
What'd you get on the what'd you get on the exam?
I got like a 3.
Are you fucking
Free
kidding
squad,
me?
let's go. Hey.
Badass.
I
I
didn't
got
get credit.
You got a 3 too, Jackson?
Yeah.
So did I.
We had a teacher for half the year, so.
Sorry, my 3 is invalid now.
No, like, you had a teacher for half the year, did you not?
No, I didn't have quarter.
Oh.
I had normal teachers.
Oh.
I just suck, I guess.
It's AP English. Who really cares? You're
Who
writing
gives a
essays
fuck?
for it. Anyway, my number 4 teacher is actually from elementary school, so y'all don't know him. But he was the PE teacher, and everybody loved him.
Oh,
Be quiet.
Mr. Rice.
awesome.
Yeah.
Smith.
If we don't know or if we don't know the teacher, I'm just gonna say be quiet because I think it's funny.
Oh well.
No, I mean yeah, fuck you guys.
Number 3?
Number 3 is my 5th grade teacher, Mr. Duncan.
I'm going right off this. My number 3 is Duncan as well.
Yeah, man, you just can't. Guy was a legend. He was Canadian, super cool, made fun of people.
Vice president and president. Oh my god.
Yeah, dude, just so many
One
cool things
vice
to this
president.
class. And again, the reason the class was so great too, we just had like all of our friends were in that class,
That was great.
and we had the cool, popular hot chicks too at the time in 5th grade.
Mhm.
When I pants Lucas.
That
in
was
front of
whenever
him.
Party Rock came out.
Party Rock Anthem.
Party
bro.
Rock Anthem. That was the song that.
That's
got
how
it.
old
that
we
was a
are, by the
great
way. I
song.
just want you fuckers to know that. The
I
Party
mean,
Rock Anthem came out
pretty-
when we were in 5th grade.
That was
when we were
a
19.
bombing song.
Bomb song. All right, Christian, go ahead.
Number 3, that's a bit of controversial because this man gets his dick sucked a little bit too hard, in my opinion. He's not the best teacher I've ever fucking had.
Don't you say it. I know
But
what
he's
you're gonna
good.
say.
He's a beast, but he gets his dick ridden like nobody else. It's Mr. Walters. Mr. Walters.
Wow.
AP Psych. He was,
I did not think you were gonna say
he was a
that.
beast.
I didn't take
I
psych.
thought you were gonna go with
so-
the
Really?
other.
Psych at Mitchell was the move.
Yeah,
You
it's
took
like
psych?
Dude, everyone took psych senior year. My
I took
guy.
psych
I
senior
wish
year
I
at Mitchell.
did.
I mean, I kind of wish I did, but at the same time, you know.
I don't
He was
Mitchell
also the
was
driver's
like-
ed teacher.
Boom.
Yep,
I
had
still
him
didn't
there.
get him.
That's
I
when I
stuck
remember.
with bullshit Cheryl.
I remember.
I got
some-
some other guy.
That would be trash.
I just remember him showing us a video of a family in a minivan getting
Obliterated by a truck, right?
I'm sorry, I shouldn't be laughing.
Yeah, you should.
But he showed us a video of a family in a minivan getting
Why did
obliterated.
we have to see that?
Bro,
He's like,
he showed it multiple times to our class. I'm like, why the
he's like,
fuck?
guys, just so you know how powerful trucks really are on the road. Like, dude, how powerful? I need to know how powerful trucks are by seeing his family get manhandled by a fucking truck.
Terrible.
Oh
All
my
right, go.
god.
Number 3 for
Car
you.
exploded.
My number 3 is Miss Sutton.
No, that's just dumb.
Suck up.
No.
That's just dumb.
No,
She's actually a good teacher.
No, it was literally just cause like, I mean, I had no friends in there, but it was easily.
Was
my
she your
easiest- I ended the class with like a 98 or something,
Nice.
and I didn't try at all. But yeah, I literally sat next to ZZ. You know.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're just dropping names out here.
But,
Drop the last
I
name,
can, well,
too,
I can drop this other kid name. He was so
Don't do
obnoxious.
last
Anybody remember him?
Yeah. We'll do the last names.
Fuck
he got in a
that
fight
kid.
Hey
with-
man, obnoxious but athletic as fuck.
Yeah.
Is that kid not an MLB player? Is TJ Price not a baseball player?
Do you think of TJ
He
Watt?
had curly hair, right?
No, I think I'm thinking
Yeah.
of David Price.
Oh, I'm thinking
Yeah,
another
I
one.
remember that kid. I didn't
You
like
remember,
him.
you remember him, Vice, right?
Yeah, I know. I remember him now, but I was thinking of another one.
I just had to call an audible and change my number 3 out. He's been mentioned before, but Mr. Soak is
Goat, man. Goat.
He's a beast.
No one wanted Ramsey.
I
Sorry.
guess you're number 2.
What about Jalen?
My number 2 is actually a little bit shocker. It's Miss Summers. If we from name dropped.
Oh!
What?
I
knew she was coming.
Miss Summers. She let us stay in her class for eat lunch, and she was just. I think she was the realest teacher I had in high school, and just told us how it was, and told us when to shut the fuck up, and told us when it's okay to be loud. And I thought she was a great teacher, and she's honestly a good friend too.
Yeah,
She
because
made it. I think that's why she made it easier for us to just be in high school, and
that was the cool thing though, is that we respected like her.
she respected us, and we
Yeah.
respected her even more.
Well, maybe not like
You remember
some of the
when,
other
when,
kids.
when we went back for fall break, you could tell how like lonely she was.
Yeah.
And, like depressed.
We sat in her
I didn't go,
room
so
for
I was so
3
sad.
years, man.
Yeah. Oh my
Freshman year we didn't do it because we were a bunch of simps. But third,
God. I mean, we had the overlook.
I mean, we had to
We
play
don't have
Cards Against
that.
Humanity at the
yeah, bro. But sophomore year, we stood there for sophomore
Simps.
year. It's 3 years, and 3 years of lunches and amazing, just fucking dumb
Wow.
Rowdy
discussions.
shit.
And we had the Men of the North.
My number 2 is, he's been mentioned, but Mr. Sook. I thought he was fantastic.
Oh.
Never had a problem with him. He taught me a lot. He actually made learning fun. It was great. He was a really good teacher.
Help you choose your major.
My my number 2 is 7th grade math teacher, Mr. Ryan. He was just the absolute man. He was like, that was like the first time I actually had fun in class. Yeah, if you guys don't give a fuck, but he's a good ass fucking teacher.
Cool.
He was
Kyle.
it was almost
Shut up.
number 1.
Wow, get fucked.
I didn't think he was gonna be topped, but
It's alright.
anyone else want to jump in?
Yeah, go ahead, Kyle.
Should I
It's
go?
alright. I'm about to get fucked here. Mine was my first and kindergarten teacher.
All right, Jackson, what was your number?
Move on.
Her name was Miss Barry. Carry on.
Go ahead.
My number 2 was Mr. Roseman because AP World, and that was amazing.
That's a good call.
All right, now we are finally down to the top.
We are at our number ones, and we're not allowed to. We'll actually get to discuss our teachers, so you can't interrupt. I won't say shut up.
Number 1 teacher of all time.
And the reason I said that is because none of you fuckers know who my number one teacher is. My number one teacher
Oh, yeah, so it's
is.
convenient when you don't know who I am.
Yeah!
It's yours.
It's not like anyone at home knows any of them.
Hey man, you guys didn't make the rules, did you?
All right, you're
So
up
it's
first.
actually
Wait, he doesn't get this time
my
anymore.
teacher was my English teacher first semester, Miss Britt, and it wasn't because she was a good English teacher.
In college?
In college.
Oh,
She actually opened my eyes to traveling and how fucking cool it was. We wrote 4 papers in that class, and they're each a page each, so it wasn't really difficult.
Damn, I
But
think
her
W.
the way she taught and the way she acted was truly amazing, and I just love her to death. And her energy was always positive at 9:00 in the morning when I wanted. And just want to be forever thankful for her. She probably has no idea who the fuck I am too, because I didn't say a word in that class, but she really impacted my life.
I don't say a word in any fucking class.
Just out of curiosity, how big was your English class?
25 kids, 30
Mine was
kids.
12.
That's about.
Yeah.
Mine was 12.
But I just didn't say anything because I didn't know anyone because I was being a little bitch. But then
Okay.
she taught me to get out of my comfort zone. So yeah, I love that lady.
My number 1, it's been mentioned before, but it's gotta be Miss Summers.
Yep.
Only because, I mean, she really did show me that biology is actually really cool. And I was thinking about majoring in biology because I really like biology. But I will never forget this. We had our senior project, and those who don't know what it is, a senior project was a big project you had to do when you were a senior. It was
Hell.
pretty much just to show you like
Fucking stupid.
something
Luke
new
knows.
or something of a project worthy.
Something that
and
was.
you have to present
yeah.
it to 3 different teachers on a panel. Well, I didn't practice any presentation till the day of, and the rule is you have to get a teacher to sign off that says that you've practiced it before. So I had my presentation at like 5 o'clock. I go in her class at like 1 o'clock. Nobody else was there, and I'm like, hey, Miss Summers, I'm ready to present. And my senior project was the most bullshit thing you've ever done. Like we mentioned in the last podcast, I literally learned how to mow grass, even though I've done it for the past like 6 years before this. And I was presenting it to her, and when she got done, she looked at me and goes, Hunter, that was the most bullshit thing I've ever heard. That was horrible. I could clearly tell you didn't know anything. And I was like, oh God, all right, what do I have to do? She's like, all right, just do this, and don't try not to do this. I was like, okay. So I went home, practiced it like 10 minutes, left, ended up getting a 98. I felt great.
But yeah, when you learn all the bones in the spine, you get a fucking 75.
I literally learned how to mow grass.
Suck yourself, Kyle.
I was like, yeah, I learned how to plant flowers and mow grass and spread mulch, even though I've done it for the past like 6-7 years. Yeah, it was great.
Amazing teacher.
That's great.
Okay.
But she saved me. I mean, she literally, because when I presented it to her, if that was the first time I ever did that, God, it would have been a flop, the biggest flop ever. But I pulled it off, and I am now the biggest bullshitter known to man. Actually, second biggest bullshitter known to man.
So I'll talk about that.
Bingo! All right, Christian, you're up number one.
I actually don't get that.
That'll be after the podcast. Christian, go.
Yeah, mine wasn't even close. It was Mr. Roseman by a fucking country
I know.
mile. He was
That's-
a fucking beast.
By a
Here's
fucking
This
world
man-
mile. because
This
of
man,
world history.
oh my god, this man just did me dirty. Fucking took me out back, fucking put the bullet in my head. I was like, yes, please. I was fucking consenting to that shit. I'm like, holy shit, this guy's fucking amazing. AP World History, turned me on to history like nobody fucking else in the world. Oh my god, my dick was enormous in that class. It was fucking amazing. Also, that class was hilarious. There was a girl who would start he always started every class off with, hey, before like we got into our fucking bullshit, he would be like, hey, anyone news, stories, jokes, anything anyone wants to start the class off. So one girl would raise her hand every day, tell a terrible punny joke, and everyone would just be like, oh no, why? And I would, fuck yes, God, yes, so punny. And literally every teacher I have now, I just gets judged on the Mr. Roseman standard. Like he had like the most fucking. He made this class so interesting, and it's world history. No one likes history, but I fucking love it now because of him.
Yep.
And I'm gonna be a history major because God, my dick is so hard. Whenever I went up to that class, I was like, Mr. Roseman, please look at me, buggy, yes. God, it was so good.
Bam! Kyle, you're number one.
My number one's Mr. Duncan. Just because
Good call.
it was just the best year of my life, easily, other than senior year. But,
You say the best year was when you're like 10 years old.
yeah, dude.
Hey, they're like,
I've had a
hair
pretty-
in the world.
God damn.
Hey, he was 11.
Yeah.
He was almost a tween.
Tween. I was a
Almost.
tweak. A tweaking
Twink.
tween.
It was tweak.
Respectable.
It was tweak.
Did you explain a little bit more? Or?
Dude, I mean the ketchup chips. That was when I
Oh,
found
the
out.
ketchup chips. I remember that.
That was when I
Alien.
found out my favorite book series. Remember the Lost series? Found, Sent,
Yeah, bro, that was a good
Sabotage.
series. Yeah.
That's my favorite books of all time. Like I read now though, but
What's
I
that
haven't read a book since the Magic Tree House.
yeah.
I barely even read that. I just skimmed through it.
The fuck?
Didn't read a single book in high school or
Hunter,
college.
You're okay. You're over there playing with your man boobs.
What about Scarlet Letter? and all those
don't
ones?
provoke it.
Are you done?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh yeah.
My number one is actually Mr. Kersel, the
Oh.
AP Calc teacher at high school, and that was
Destroyed
the
my-
hardest class I took in high
I
school.
destroyed my entire ass.
And it was hard for me because I was just really bad at calculus, but he taught me a lot.
You thought you were bad. Fuck out of here, Jackson. What'd you get, a 92? Oh, fucking
No,
terrible.
I got a C in that class.
Well, I got 2 C's.
I got a C first semester and then a B second semester, and so that was kind of a culture shock. But oh well, we made it through it, and then I'm pretty sure his rec letter is what got me into state. So shout out to Mr. Kessel.
Damn straight.
That's it. Simple as that. So,
Yeah.
this has been the 6th episode of the.
Milk is Damn Good podcast, dude. Now thinking about this, probably isn't gonna get up till like my birthday.
Which is
Yeah, you're
July 19th.
Thank you.
So
and
that's
today is currently June, what, 6th?
June
It's now June 6th.
6th.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Well,
I'm sweating my balls off.
yeah, so we're going to end this podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in and
We'll
listening
see you
to.
in 2.5
Wait,
months.
did you guys want to plug anything? No.
Oh, yeah.
Instagrams.
Actually,
I don't
I
need to
deleted
follow
everything because all this stuff going on. There's
We
so many
need to talk
arguments
about
and
that after
everything.
this podcast.
Oh god.
I don't need to link anyone. Shout out, just follow my boy on, subscribe on YouTube. We'll be making an Instagram and a Twitter real here soon, so we can get that more marketing going. Try to promote this as much as we can. Thanks, man.
Just a what?
Thanks, Siri. Appreciate it.
Seriously.
So I don't think anyone wants to plug anyone.
Yeah.
So thanks for tuning in. Really means a lot. Click the like button, subscribe. Yeah.
Stay tuned for more.
Oh shit.
There we go.
What's choking on over there?
Stay tuned for
I
more.
don't know, man. Just kind of.
his own spit.
Oh god.
Here he goes.
Okay, that's it. So again, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and we will catch
Yeah.
you later on the 7th episode.
Yeah, if you guys want, comment down below if you think Lucas was a better host than me. I think he blew me out by a mile. But yeah, as always, milk is damn good.